So Patrick, I think the question that's laying on everyone's mind when they hear about you is, where does the hurt come from? Who hurt you, man? Like, why is it Patrick hurt? Does it come from a long family line of being hurt in the past? Like, where does it
You
come from?
know, I just have to say, you aren't the first one to make that joke, and you aren't going to be the last one.
Oh, absolutely not.
Uh, I'm sorry. It's just such a funny joke to like.
It's
I
so
know,
dumb.
like,
It's fucking stupid
it's
as hell, bro.
stupid as hell, but like, it's so funny to make. Like, I jokingly get mad because it's just a funny bit to do because because it just all throughout elementary school and high school and like middle school and things like that, it's just like, oh, Patrick, he hurt Patrick. Oh, and and hey, at least it's not a Patrick Star joke. I've gotten past that point in my
Oh,
life,
fair.
luckily.
Hey, Patrick Star's a homie, man. So I
Oh
mean,
no, absolutely.
can't be too bad.
I choose to take it as a compliment nowadays.
Hell yeah. I mean, you could prove the haters wrong and turn into
Yeah,
like an
proof.
alter. You turn into the
Listen,
alter ego, or if you want to lean into it, there's two sides you can go into. You can either be Patrick Payne, or you could be Patrick Peace. You know,
I mean, I guess there's always the option, but I'd like to think Patrick Hurt is a pretty good name.
hell yeah. It's like I don't know if you played Infamous. It's like the good or bad route. You either become Patrick Payne or Patrick Peace.
That I have not played it, but that sounds stupid, and I think that you should be. Just kidding, just kidding. You can
Oh,
cut that part out. It's about.
oh, I won't cut that out. I'm leaving it in there. But yeah, hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of OverVoice Season 3. Today I have the amazing Patrick Hurt with us today. Patrick, would you like to introduce yourself, my friend?
Yeah, sure. My name is Patrick Hurt. I'm a voice actor, audio engineer, musician slash singer, and I guess variety streamer, content creator, however you want
Yeah,
to call it. Uh, I mainly do voiceover as of right now, like that I advertise actually. But
nice.
I am a musician. I am actually right now studying in college for to be a in a music business major. So I'm
Nice.
studying for audio engineering, working in studio and like mixing, recording, that sort of thing. That's mainly my bread and butter. And I got in funny story, I actually got into voiceover because I just wanted to make sure that I was better at I had better audio quality.
That's fair.
It, it trained my ear, and I was always kind of an actor, so I was just like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll get into it. And now it's a little bit more of a little bit more of a professional thing for me. I'm
Yeah,
still kind of more indie, I would say, like semi-professional.
that's fair.
That's more, at least for me.
That's understandable. But like, Indies good nowadays. It's not.
Oh
It's like,
yeah.
I mean, it was always good, but it's more like it's bigger than it used to be. I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I've always like loved indie stuff a lot more than any of the like mainstream union stuff. I've
Yeah,
always enjoyed that stuff a lot more just because to me it felt more personal and it felt more accessible because I just like, oh, I can just open up YouTube and it's there for free, but I
true.
still kind of support like just me by watching or liking. I
Yeah.
support the people that are making this. Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Hell yeah, and it's even if you do want to support them like monetarily, there's
Mhm.
usually a lot of merch they sell, and the majority of the time it gets sold out pretty quickly. It's like
Oh
the fan
yeah.
base is here to stay, for
Oh
real.
yeah. 100%, dude.
Yeah,
It's
man.
awesome.
But yeah, you technically answered my first question already, but I want to go more in depth about how you started on your voice acting journey and how it's been so far.
Yeah, I can go more in depth.
Hell yeah, man.
Um I feel like for a lot of voice actors, it's at least modern voice actors as of this being recorded, I started during the pandemic. This was the beginning of the pandemic. When the pandemic started, I was in the middle of a high school production of Into the Woods,
Ooh, okay.
and I was going to be Cinderella's prince, and I was singing
Nice.
I was going to be singing Agony, which is one of the bigger
Yes,
songs
I
from
love
Enter the
Agony.
Words. Yeah, no, it's such a good song. And yeah, I just like I was missing acting and I was missing doing creative stuff. Like I was still like doing music stuff, but it was more of the high schooler thing of, all right, I'm gonna try and learn guitar and not learning guitar. And it was more of that thing. It's I feel like it's a little bit relatable to people out there.
I see the guitar in the background over there, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing you learned how to play it eventually.
yeah, I'm competent now. I'm not saying I'm more of a power chord rhythm guy than a
Yeah.
shredder, but I'd say I'm competent in that yeah. I
All
have a
right.
bass actually you can kind of see I have like a bass there, but then next to it is an electric guitar,
Oh,
and then
nice.
right here and it's acoustic and another electric guitar, but
Beautiful.
they're just kind of over there, and there's my ukulele just
Oh,
right
you have a
there
ukulele?
hanging.
Oh, hell yeah. I
Yeah.
love the ukulele. I played it. I used to play it a lot back in the day, man. It's
Nice.
fun. I
I love playing the ukulele just because I can play one specific song on it that
what song is
that
it?
probably isn't interview appropriate.
Oh,
But
okay. Oh,
but
okay.
I'll tell you about it after. How's that
Okay,
sound?
okay, that sounds great. The one song that I know how to play, I forget what the name of the song is, but people associate it with Vicstar123, like the YouTuber. It's like the
Okay.
classic Indian stereotype song. It's like
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
it's that
about.
one.
Yes, I
I
know.
know how to play that one on the ukulele. I still do.
Hell yeah.
I think
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
it's a muscle memory at this point. But I gotta ask, since you know how to play guitar, the very important question here: do you know how to play Wonderwall?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn
I
it!
do not know how to play Wonderwall. I know. It's always been a goal to me, but like for some reason in my mind, like I'm a simple like I said before, I am simple chords,
Mm,
like the 3, 4 simple chords, the like that you usually learn on guitar. I can do that and power chords and bar chords.
mm,
That is it. That is all I can do on
fair
the
enough.
guitar, and sometimes that's all you need. Most times, that's all you need.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It's like a whole genre of it, just power
yeah,
chords.
just power
It's
chords.
called pop punk.
Literally, that's all punk rock.
Yeah,
That's all metal is. That's all like most metal. Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna put it all into one
Oh yeah,
category,
no,
but
yeah.
majority of the wise, it is pretty much power
You're
chords.
gonna get like the metal purists coming after you after this.
Okay, I'm sorry that I can't Metallica shred. I'm sorry I can't go on here play one perfectly. Get out of here. I'm sorry I can't play your Slipknots and
Slipknots.
your ruses.
Oh,
I'm gonna be out of here.
oh man, you offended like 5 people just now.
Yeah, I've offended so many people, but it's okay. I love Slipknot and Muse equally. I love them all so much.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
making fun of them because I love them.
hell yeah.
Please don't flame me.
That's the best kind. It's when people make fun of Limp Bizkit, but I still love them.
Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, I was talking about how I got into VO.
You're all good, man.
and and I in wanting to get back into into voiceover, into acting. Uh I at that point in time I was doing a YouTube channel for specifically gaming. And I was doing a Danganronpa. I was going through all the Danganronpa games. And then I saw a Fanganronpa casting call from
Mm.
one of the uh just on my recommended. I'm like, oh, people voice act. I completely forgot. And so I auditioned. I got a casting call club. Like this mic right here. This is the same mic that I auditioned with.
Ooh, okay.
This is the
Loyal.
exact same mic that I auditioned with. It was in my echoey wooden paneled room. It sucked. My first audition, you can still find it on my casting call club.
Oh,
Like
you're brave. You're brave.
I don't want like I put it on there because I'm proud of it because it was the best thing I could do at that point in time. However, I also you can hear my immaturity in it.
Oh man,
But
I deleted my costume cult club. I made a new one actually for more professional stuff, I guess. But I kept
yeah.
one audition because it's so cringe and I love and hate listening to it. It's it was for a Dora the Explorer game. a little fan game, and I auditioned for Boots, like the monkey, right? Um, and I was like, what, like 16 at the time, so I was like pretty high pitched at the time, and the lines were like, "Oh, hello, gamer." It's like you just had to say it in the Boots voice. It's the
Oh, that.
cringiest thing I
Oh,
had.
that's. God, that's so dumb, but it's so funny. It's so funny.
It will never see the light of day anymore, but I have it
No,
still. I have
no,
it still.
no.
I'm playing that at the funeral. That's my funeral song. It's the Boots audition.
Just that on repeat, on loop.
Yeah, what's
Go
up?
up. Just like,
It's like,
what's up, gamer?
what's up,
What's up,
gamer?
gamer?
Good job,
What's up,
gamer.
gamer? Good job, gamer.
It's like,
God, that's
you,
so dumb.
like in Spider-Verse, like, what's up, danger? It's like, good job, gamer.
Yeah. What's up, danger? What's up, gamer?
But yeah, I'm really interested because you mentioned that you were doing a course in like learning how to do more audio engineering and stuff in studio.
Yes.
So have you been able to go in studio as of recent?
As of recently, no. But that's just because my school at this point in time, at least from the time I started my freshman year, we haven't had a dedicated arts building. Because we've
Yep.
been we're it's currently being constructed. And
Yep.
this upcoming semester, it's finally being completed.
Oh
And
man.
it's coming with a brand new music studio.
Oh,
So I'll
nice.
actually be able to go in and do stuff,
Oh, I
which
know
I
that.
am very
I know
excited to
that
do.
feeling. Because I went to acting school for 3 years. I graduated this year, but I finished last year.
Mhm.
But yeah, I understand because like we didn't have like our dedicated art space either.
Oh, dang.
We have it now, but like by the time it was built, we had like one semester left, so we got to use it for one semester, and then we fucked off and left and graduated
Yeah,
anyway.
man, that sucks, dude.
It's like it happens all the time. Every time I leave like my primary school or high school or uni, it automatically decides to have a budget and gets better. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
curse that I
I
bear.
found this out recently. My in high school, I was in choir, I was in show choir, did like things like that. And my music teacher was getting started in trying to start a music production course
Mm.
and in high school. And by the time that like I reconnected with him just to say hi, because now that we graduated, I'm like, okay, cool, we're friends now,
Yep.
and things like that. Usual adult
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
um, I see pictures on online that he posted, just like walls of like computers and like keyboards at the computers and like he has not Pro Tools, but what is it? It's not Garage
Is
Band
it
either.
is it Reaper?
Logic.
Logic. Yep.
Logic. And I'm like, where was that when I was there? I would have loved that. But
Oh
it's
man.
okay.
I mean, as
Oh
long as
good.
someone else gets to enjoy, that's all
Yeah.
we can hope
At
for.
least other young music producers or music engineers will be able to learn and use it and
It's
have a
like
little bit of experience going into college.
it's like with sports because I used to play a lot of badminton, squash, and tennis. But
Mhm.
when I left, my school decided, oh, let's do archery, let's do Muay Thai. Like, I would love to do Muay Thai, dude.
It's
What the fuck?
always after you leave that the cool shit starts coming to your school, and you're like, what the fuck?
I know it's so painful. I mean, I don't want to be a kid again because I like not worrying about
Mhm.
whether my taxes will get worse. But at the same time, it's like I think it'll be nice. Part of me like wants to relive like my first memory of like playing Skylanders and shit.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. The first time that I let's see, the first time I ever watched an anime, like I didn't realize it was anime. I thought it was just another animated thing.
Mm,
Like I think it was Dragon Ball, Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z. Like it's usually Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's
That's
usually
the first.
most people's first. It's like Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto.
What's you want to know? What's funny? I think the very first episode that I saw of Dragon Ball, it was in the middle of the Cell Saga.
Oh,
And so I didn't understand what was going on. All I knew that golden haired dude was beating the crap out of that green bugged guy. And I
yeah.
was living for it. And it was so cool. It was like and I was like, wow.
Oh man, that's kind of similar to my Dragon Ball journey. I technically started on GT.
Oh really?
I was really young. So my cousins, this was like when Cartoon Network was airing
Mhm.
GT at the time. So this was like, oh, my cousins were watching it. It was like Goku, Super Saiyan 4, and he's fighting Baby. Um, and
Oh.
then skip forward a couple of years later, I go to India. They still have Toonami there. Um, and I ended up watching a random episode of Dragon Ball Z, and it's the Namek Saga, early Namek Saga, and
Oh nice.
Vegeta kills Zarbon in it. I'm like, oh, poor Zarbon, man. I feel kind
Oh
of bad for
man,
that. I
poor
feel kind of
guy.
poor guy. And then I ended up watching Goku versus Superman, the death battle, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get
Oh
into this.
yeah. Like Death Battle was like such a huge part for me. Like
Dude, I am so
ah,
happy that death battle's coming
no, oh
back.
yeah, I saw like literally within the first 20 minutes fully funded that they're
Yeah,
back to be independent.
yeah,
And I'm
like
so happy that
they're
they are.
they've made so much progress. It's only been like what, took 2 days? Like,
Yeah,
goddamn.
2 days.
Like
It's so
I thought the
cool.
fan base was dying, but like apparently not. I'm so
No,
happy. I'm
they
so
were
happy.
in the background cooking, and
Yeah.
we were over here eating our schlop like it was like it was a 7 course meal, while they're over there making the fucking Mona Lisa, and
Yeah.
we're
Oh man,
crazy.
I still hope that, because I know since Death Battle's going indie, I'm hoping we can get more auditions for it, because that'd be nice. I would
Yeah,
love.
that'd be so cool. If please Death Battle,
Yeah,
please Death Battle,
please, if you're watching this, Ben, Chad,
please.
literally
Yeah,
anybody. But like,
literally anyone.
I don't know. Like, do you have a dream matchup? Like, or has it already happened?
I think my dream I think my dream mashup was is Bowser versus Eggman.
Oh,
I
it is
think
happening. To be fair, yeah,
like and it is happening. And like that like I was just like, man, like they're like Mario and Sonic, and like I was the bit like I'm a basic bitch. I was just like like Mario versus Sonic, bam, that happened. That happened twice.
it did happen
And
twice.
then freaking now Bowser versus Eggman was happening. When Bowser versus Ganondorf happened, I was just like, this is awesome.
Hell yeah,
like I grew up a Nintendo kid, but I was still like I was definitely more of a Sega kid, but at
yeah,
least
that's
I was
fair.
more of a Sonic kid.
I saw the preview of Bowser vs. Eggman. Like, they're getting the whole army out and everything. Like,
Yes,
they're
they
going
are.
nuts, bro. I'm
They're
so
going
excited.
insane. I am
Like,
so excited too.
what other stuff have they announced? Because I know they're doing Omni Man and Bardock. I'm
Yeah,
so happy.
Army
That's gonna be
and
cool.
Bardock. I think uh
Wait, let
what
me get the list out right now.
yeah, get up the list real quick. Get up the list. I'll try and figure this out.
Because
Uh,
I know they're gonna do Light versus Columbo, which is fucking
oh
awesome.
yeah.
What else? Because they've released, like, what else are they doing? They're doing Kratos versus Asura. I am so fucking ready for that. Like, from
Oh
like
yeah.
they a rematch. From one of the options they've given us, Ben 10 and Green Lantern, Yang and Tifa, and Master Chief and Doom Guy.
Ooh.
I'm kind of hoping they do Ben 10 and Green Lantern, because that shit was unfair as fuck. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna.
I think that it would be like so much fairer now. Like
Oh yeah,
especially like with a lot of the reboots and like of like but for both of them actually.
yeah.
Like this a lot of the reboots.
I just think the scaling was a bit iffy, but like it was fine. But like we got Mahito versus Shigaraki. I mean, Shigaraki's winning. Like, let's be real here. Mahito doesn't stand a chance, bro. Then we got episode 200, which is Ash from Pokemon versus Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
Um,
that's gonna be hype. That's gonna be fucking hype.
Hell yeah. And then we've got Simone the Digger and White Lantern. That's gonna be good. I know that's really requested. And then there's like two more couple. There's a live action one being made, which I have no idea who that's gonna be. And we got hopefully we can unlock Ruby versus Maka, because I've been wanting that for a while. But
Hmm.
honestly, my dream matchup was Dio and Alucard. And
Oh yeah.
like they did a good job. Like, my friend Tom Shock plays Dio in it. I'm like, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
You nailed
I
it.
remember watching that and I was just like, man, it's so cool that Like, it's so cool. Like, not like people like either I know or like that like I'm familiar with, like at least in like the space that we work in, like
Yeah,
are in these things, and
yeah,
like it
it's
blows my
so cool.
mind
I
that
just,
they're
I just, I
peers.
just want to be in it, man. Like just once, I'll retire,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, I think my dream matchup would be probably Giorno Giovanna versus Joker from Persona. Just
Uh,
just just solely because I think the internet will go fucking wild whoever
oh
wins.
no, they would go absolutely wild for it.
I'm
Like,
talking like more toxicity than Goku versus Superman somehow.
oh yeah, absolutely. There'd be so much more toxicity.
Yeah.
Like in my heart, I would want Joker to win, but I feel like Jotaro is gonna
See,
probably win.
I feel the opposite. I want Giorno to win, but I think Joker might win technically.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how powerful Saturn Isle is or anything like that, but Golden Experience Requiem can revert anything to zero. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I know Saturn Isle can bypass that. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know the specifics, but I want JoJo to win because I'm a JoJo fan at heart.
Yeah, of
But
course.
I also have a personal one because I also want a voice in this one. I want Diavolo and Overhaul, man. I
No, that is so fucking fair.
and the best part is I could theoretically play Diavolo or Overhaul. I've been practicing for years.
You can do you can do either. It'd
I
be easy.
Hell yeah, that's my dream matchup. You know how it's like
Yeah.
who's my dream guest on my podcast? Nah, man, who's my dream death battle matchup, bro?
No, 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 no. What? Yeah, it's like dream roll, bro. I'm sleeping. Dream death battle,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
I'm eating. I'm eating well tonight, bro.
I think because I keep forgetting about like more matchups, the more it goes on. It's like, oh, that actually works really well. Like when they did Scooby versus Courage, I'm like, that works really well, and it
Yeah,
was so
like
good.
I did not think that would work whatsoever. Like that's a mashups that we would never think of. And
Yeah,
then just Death Battle coming in clutch either way. And I was like,
yeah. Like I did not expect like because when I saw that Saitama was going to come to death battle, like I was not expecting him to fight Popeye of all people. I was
mm-hmm.
expecting Goku or something or
Yeah.
Superman, but no, fucking Popeye, the Sailor
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Like what it was Deadpool versus like Pinkie Pie.
Oh yep.
Like that was ridiculous, dude.
Oh, I remember that.
I
I
like
remember
that
the
was
build up
ridiculous.
to Deadpool and Deathstroke
Oh
because
yeah.
Curry versus Majin Buu took some time to be made, so it was like, hey, let's release Deadpool and Deathstroke, and because I felt,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knew Deadpool was gonna win, but like it was gonna,
Yeah.
I wanted to see how, you know,
Yeah, no. It's like either way, whether you know who's going to win or not, it's still exciting as
yeah,
hell to see it.
and like the budget for like the animations have gotten so much better over time, and
Yeah.
like I saw like some of the previews for the upcoming ones, and like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger
Hmm.
because like right
And
now
I
on the Kickstarter they've reached like in New Zealand dollars they've reached nearly 1 million. Like that's crazy.
wow. That is insane.
But
It
like in
I
US dollars it's like closer to 600,000 I
yeah.
think, which is still a lot.
Yeah, I love that they're also reaching out, like they are reaching out to indie animators and things like that.
They are
Then
doing that.
I
Yeah,
think that's great. It's some supporting the community, and it's also just it's creating more opportunities, and I love that.
yeah. I wonder if they'll get like the animators of like Lackadaisy and Hell of a Boss and stuff to animate.
That'd be very interesting to see. That
It'd
would
be
be
really
interesting
it'd
to
be a
see.
beautiful fucking battle to be fair.
Oh yeah, that would be beautiful as hell.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna do seasons anymore, but I think they'll probably just do make it upon like a monthly schedule or something. Which is probably for the
Yeah.
best because it means like we can it's kind of similar to like how the old Death Battle worked and back in the day where it's like it just comes out whenever it comes out, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, it for me, at least this is for me and my content nowadays. I'm like just very like more focused on the quality and taking my time on it
Yeah.
than like trying to release stuff on a schedule because shit just doesn't it isn't good if you rush it. That's not how
Yeah.
it works for me.
But back to the interview at hand here. We kind
Oh
of got
yeah,
went
we're
off.
supposed to be
Like,
interviewing.
yeah,
That's right.
we kind of went off on a tangent there. But no, but thanks for
No, no, I
listening to
love
me
talk.
thanks for me ranting about Death Battle, bro. I could talk about it all day.
No,
But
dude, I love talking nerdy shit. Believe it
hell
or
yeah.
not, believe it or not, I think we're all nerds here, so I think it's okay.
I don't know about that. Like I like playing sports, touching grass. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
oh,
if I'm.
shut up, nerd.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll go read a book or something.
Well, whatever, man.
But yeah, I'm just curious because when being an audio engineer and learning to like be a professional one, or if you already are one, um, like how like when you combine that in like the voiceover world, like what's it kind of like? Because you kind of that means your audition must be really damn good then. I would assume, at least quality wise of sound.
I don't know about I don't know really good from an acting standpoint. I think I'm a competent actor,
Yeah,
but I think what I sell myself on is very much my audio quality
yeah,
is like more on that. Uh, because I think all voice actors should have a ear for that quality because
yeah.
no matter what, like especially remote stuff, you're always going to have
Mm,
people with different mic setups, different room tones and things like that. Uh and you shouldn't necessarily hear others and like be like, "Oh, I don't have that specific mic or I don't have that specific thing." It's more of like, will I be able to fit like neatly within a project and not stand out?
yeah,
Because like you should stand out from like your voice because like no one is you. You should sound like yourself when you're in a character. Uh, but when it comes to like like audio quality, like you should be able to stand among like any like professional
yeah,
studio if you were to go in and record. You should be able to like rival or even be better than
yeah.
studio quality.
And within that vein, I'm just curious because is there anything that you would want to say to like voice actors to I don't know make their audio like up to snuff? Because like I know a lot of like studios and stuff are like you should send your audio with no compression, no editing at all, just raw. But I don't know if some studios like that little bit of mixing or anything. It's really hard to tell. But like, what would you say?
It really depends on the client,
Yeah,
as well. Like if it is a huge studio, like that, like raw, like do it raw. Like if they're
yeah,
gonna work their magic, they will do your thing. But if it is more of like a smaller indie budget where like they don't really have an audio engineer or like anything like that, tweak it just a little bit. So then
yeah,
like cause when I send in my audio, it is like usually a little bit quieter because
yeah,
the like I record in my freaking closet. It's
yeah.
over here. Kurt Cobain is watching over me.
Ah, rest in
Uh,
peace, brother.
yep. But uh, there's always going to be that little bit of buzzing, especially if you like turn up the gain like a little too high of where it should be. So it's always going to be at least a little bit quiet. But it really like I said, it depends on the client, and I usually ask permission first
That's probably good. That's a
because
good idea. Yeah,
I always ask permission before I mess with any of the audio. I
yeah,
usually ask is like, "Hey, would you mind if I just put compression or normalized my lines to before I send it to you? If or would you prefer if I send it raw?" And you'll either get a yes or a no.
yeah.
That's pretty much. And of course, there's always going to be those jerks that say, "How dare you ask that? Always do this. What are you talking about?" Like, there's always going to be those people.
I've never run into anyone like that, but I'm sure they exist.
No, they exist a lot more than you think.
Okay,
Like I had
I guess I'm looking in the right places. I'm guessing.
mhm. A game that I worked on. We were recording lines. I was doing some ADR work,
Mm,
and basically the my character was doing a lot of yelling, and the direct and so I did it, and I was yelling and things like that. The director stopped me, was like, "Patrick, I think you're peaking on your mic." And I'm like, "Am I? Oh, okay." And so I go back, I turn down the gain, and
mm.
like I do it again. Then the director's like, "Patrick, are you still peaking your mic?" I'm like, I don't think I am. I don't see any red." Then the audio engineer is like, "Hey, yeah, I don't think he's peaking. I think his voice just has distortion, like just natural distort. Like I yell like I guess like that's the metal singer in me that
Probably.
just like yeah, I was just like screaming like that, and
Yeah.
it was like I'm like, oh, okay, so I am good, thank you. Thank you, audio engineer. Thank you,
That's
audio engineer.
hell yeah. It's too
Yeah.
good. Patrick's
Hmm.
not hurting his vocals. That's for
No,
sure.
no, that's actually a misconception. Like most metal singers, when they like metal scream or metal sing, they're not hurting themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a common misconception, but like
mhm.
you would think it, right? Because of like the
Yeah,
how
no,
hard they
like,
go. But yeah.
yeah, but it's all about like, I'm I'm gonna sound such like a vocalist snob right now,
Oh no, go for it,
but
man. It's all good.
it is all about like the vocal shape. It's like the vocal shape helps very much. Where your tongue is
Mm,
helps so freaking much. Um like at my school I'm also taking vocal lessons. Like
mm.
I can sing opera. Like
Nice.
that's something people don't know about me and I don't advertise it enough. I can sing opera and like I know how to sing classical stuff. I know how to sing all that stuff. But I had to really push my my teacher who was a professional opera singer
Mm.
in like Italy, France, that kind of
Ooh,
stuff.
nice.
And and you're like, Patrick, are you sure you're not hurting yourself doing these melodies? I'm like, I don't think I don't feel any like as much strain as I usually do just singing.
Yeah.
So like I think I'm good.
It's like I get that hurts in my last name, but I promise I'm not hurting myself.
No, I promise. No, I'm good. Uh, I went on a different tangent. I was talking about audio quality and voiceover.
Then we
uh,
went to vocal quality. This is great.
Danny's phantom vocal quality. Uh, but basically, if you want to mess with like audio stuff, like do it like usually do a little bit of cleaning and
Yeah.
send it in raw. But if you're working with an indie person or like someone who's just doesn't have that much experience, always ask first
Yeah.
if you can clean up a lot more like compression, normalizing, and things like that, and then just then say ask yes or no, and they say yes or no, and you go from there.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than just assuming and just sending out something that might be
No,
too much or too little, you know?
no, never assume, because you know what happens when you do. You
You
make an
make
ass
S
out
out
of
of
Sue
you.
and me.
Oh, I thought it was S out of you and me. Where did Sue come from?
Uh, Assume
No, no,
because
no,
it's the Sue.
I get it, but like you make an S, which is like two S's, and then you have you, and then you have me. There's no three S's in assume. It's only two. You make an ass out of
I just
you and me.
I guess that's true. I was thinking more of just the AS and then
Oh,
space
okay.
SU space ME. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I split it into like the ass, like because like you're making an ass out of yourself, you know.
Yeah, no. That makes a lot more sense, but like the original way that I heard it was ass out of Sue and me. So I
Oh,
like
okay, okay.
that just stuck in my
I've never
brain.
heard that version before. Like, where the fuck did Sue come from? Poor Sue, man.
Sue has
Catching strays out here.
been through the works. They're trying their best, you know?
Yeah, but you're still catching strays. I see.
Yes.
Damn it. Damn. Fucking. It's
Dang.
always about society. God damn it.
Dang society.
Oh, speaking of society, like Joker 2's coming out pretty soon. I'm getting excited for
Oh
that.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna go for it. Like it's gonna break my heart. I
Oh,
know it's gonna
absolutely.
break my
Oh,
heart.
yeah,
The
for
first
sure.
one destroyed me.
Mm,
So
yeah.
uh but I'm excited because it's a musical, which I
Yeah.
was not expecting anything from it. But it makes sense because
Yeah.
the Joker is very theatrical.
Yeah. And like I'm such a huge fan of Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. I think
Oh
it's
yeah.
perfect. That's perfect casting. Like Margot Robbie's great, but Lady Gaga
Mhm.
seems like she was born to play Harley Quinn. Like I'm
Yeah.
just saying, Margot Robbie's great. I love her, but
Yeah.
Lady
Whether
Gaga,
she
it
and here's the
works.
thing, everything that I saw her in, I didn't recognize her, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "That's Lady Gaga? She's doing
Yeah.
so good."
Like she doesn't even use
And,
like her real name for the acting stuff. She just still goes by Lady Gaga, which I get it, but like damn,
like I
she's
get
good.
it.
She's really good. Like goddamn.
She's really good.
I
Like
think
she is
the first movie
she,
I saw her in was oh, fuck, what was it called? It's the one with her and Bradley Cooper in it. A Star is Born. Is
yeah,
that
Star is Born,
yeah?
yes.
She did so good. Like I know
Yeah,
she's a
she
good
did
singer.
so good.
Like
Yeah.
I knew she was a good singer. Like it's Lady Gaga, but
Yeah,
like
at
I
first I thought she was just cast as like because she's a good singer and this is a music-based story
yeah
role, but like even after that, I was just like, man, she did really good in the acting department. And after that, she just got cast in stuff that wasn't music based, and I
yeah
was like, Well,
Look at her
Lady
now.
Gaga, just show us up, okay? Guess just show us up,
Hey,
I
look at her
guess.
now being Harley Quinn in something that is music based.
That is music based. DC movie that's music based? I'd never.
Damn. I can't believe DC got so based they're using music now. This is
Yeah.
great.
Society. I can't wait for my Society is Evil based musical theater movie.
Jesus Christ. So I'm actually kind of curious because I don't think I don't know if we've ever talked about this off call before, but I'm did you used to have like another Twitter account that then it got hacked and you started again?
Yes. Oh, this is a whole thing. So in April of I would say, yeah, I'd say 2023. Uh I was trying to uh because Twitter decided to do this whole thing where they were gonna not have two-factor authentication anymore,
Weird.
which is the dumbest thing. But uh, that's a whole conversation for a different time. And basically, I was trying to change my password
Mm,
to my account, so then it's something more updated, and I'm able to keep up with it, and also have my a backup code ready for me. Well, I did change my password, but the thing about trying to log back into that account, uh, it kept on saying that I had the wrong password, even
weird.
though I put in a completely new password. And I tried to get Twitter contact support to help me, and because I had so many attempts trying to log into my account, it locked me out of the account. And when
Damn.
I explained that to Twitter support, they were like, "We can't help you. I'm sorry. Can't help
Bruh.
you.
It's
We
a
would have to
flawed
actually put
system.
in effort."
Oh, damn. I can't
Yeah,
believe that. They had
so
to put an effort.
literally, and then like to make it even worse, they closed the case.
Oh,
Because like each time you send in a Twitter like support thing, it opens up like a case,
okay.
and so it said that this case was resolved.
Oh,
No, it wasn't. I still don't have access to my Twitter account. So I had to make a completely new one.
yeah.
The old one was Patrick Hurt VA.
Yeah.
This new one is Patrick Hurt VO, which is
Ah, I
my
see.
current Twitter account. And luckily, earlier this year, I was able to get back in access to it.
Nice.
And I basically just said, I am deleting this account because it's caused nothing but strife, and it's
Oh,
not
okay.
updated. So I'm just deleting
Oh, so,
it.
so you did get it back. Oh, so you did get it back.
I did get it back earlier this year. Like I'd
Okay.
say like 2 months ago, I'd say.
What did they say? Did they say anything, or was it just randomly back up?
Uh, I tried changing my password again. And
Yeah.
guess what? Somehow miraculously it worked this time. I love it when websites are inconsistent. But it's okay. It's nothing. I'm totally not bitter about it.
Nah, fair enough. I was gonna say like, because like Twitter, like in the grand scheme of things, Twitter means nothing really.
Yeah, Twitter
um,
means nothing. But man, it's so annoying when it just doesn't work, especially like
yeah,
I get half of my work from Twitter. So
yeah. I can
like
imagine it's
half
really annoying. But so I guess when sort of starting from scratch, like what was like I guess because like most of the work comes from Twitter, you as you mentioned, because like you're also in the
Mhm.
indie space quite often. So like starting from scratch, like what was that experience like?
Um it was less like starting over from scratch and just trying to find the audience
Yeah,
again,
that's fair.
like people to find me again. Like it started with me following the people that I know,
Yeah,
like
that
just
that
being
that ought
like,
to do it.
and make it my first tweet ever just being, "Hi, I am real. This isn't just some fake account. I was actually locked out from my account." And like you can try and contact me all you'd like on that account. I'm not going to be able to respond. So like, and just being able to follow people and them following me back, and people spreading the word, and like luckily it was like people spreading the word and being
Yeah,
so supportive, and
that's
just
good.
being like, just helping me out, and I really appreciated that.
Hell yeah. That's what the Twitter community is actually, good for something. It's it's we don't only do drama guys, I swear.
Yeah, I swear there are good things. You just gotta sometimes sift through the nonsense, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
nonsense sometimes.
Well, actually, but not as of recent. Actually, it's actually kind
Yeah,
of
not
quiet.
as of
It's
recent.
it's kind of quiet. I kind of appreciate it. It gives me a
Yeah,
chance to like,
and
actually
I'm
do
proud of the
hobbies.
voiceover community for that. I'm
Hell
proud of
yeah.
us.
I'm
Good
so
job, guys.
honestly, it's good in many ways. Like it's
Hmm.
quiet. Hopefully that we get whenever the strike ends. We're in good
Yeah,
hands. And also
hopefully.
we can actually do more. We can do fucking hobbies again.
Yeah,
Not to say we couldn't before, but like now we have like an excuse to like do things outside of voiceover right now because
yeah.
yeah,
And I think I especially like if you're a voiceover and you're trying to make it your career, please, for the love of God, have a hobby or two.
yes,
It's so
preach, man.
nice to just have like especially in the voiceover, like, because no matter what, like, you and I are friends and we're peers, but at the same time we are kind of competing against each other like every so often. It's like a friendly like
I guess so.
competition trying
I don't really see it
like
that way. It's more
yeah,
like it's
I don't
I
see
mean
it that way either, but it's like a
but like
it's
there's
the
a
easiest way that I can explain it.
there's a level of competition there, but it's not
Yeah.
driving, if
Yeah,
that makes
it's
sense.
low key competition,
Yeah.
like just being like, it's like I'm trying to get that thing, but if you get it, good job, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Good job for getting it.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what it is. Yeah. It's not
it's
gonna
not
feel like
like it's not so competitive, at least in my experience with sports, where like people
yeah.
are sometimes so competitive, where like they just can't have fun unless they win, and
Yeah.
I'm like that's like I get like there's some sort of level of competition, but like it
It
kind of
depends what
defeats the
people are
point.
it depends what people are competing against because like
Yeah.
if you get like do you want the role because you want to be famous? Do you want it because you want to give justice to the character? Do you want it because of money? If just saying by the way, if you're doing voiceover for the money, just do commercials. I swear to God, like
Yeah, just do
you're not
commercials.
gonna get money in characters. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Unless you are very, very lucky.
unless you're very
And
lucky. Yeah, I don't say it out of spite. It's more like if you know what you want, go get it.
yes.
Yeah,
Uh but it's just a level of just like a friendly competition and just like it's fun. What
yeah.
was the thing? What was the question?
It was about your Twitter account and recovering, and
Yeah, that's right.
then you made a new one, and then it came back to you. It's what the it's
Oh yeah,
I,
hobbies.
yeah
Please have a hobby.
yeah.
Like
uh
recently, I've been trying to read a lot more.
oh nice.
And honestly, like I'm trying to read a lot more, especially like music things. Like I'm trying
Mm,
to read a lot more about like people's lives and things like that. Like I'm currently reading Dave Grohl's, who's the lead singer of
Foo
Foo
Fighters.
Fighters, The
Yeah.
Storyteller,
Oh nice.
which is literally just stories from his past and like lessons that he learned and things like that, and just like his experiences and advice he's gotten and
Mm.
experiences he's gotten. And it's honestly very interesting. And I'm just like reading it, I'm like, damn, he was an idiot just like me.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Dave Grohl, absolutely.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, and it means so much more for me, like reading about Dave Grohl, because like I'm from Virginia and he's
Mm.
also from Virginia. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
like
cool.
he was just another Virginia kid just doing his thing who loved music. Like he
Yeah.
was just another guy doing his thing.
Hell yeah, man. Speaking of music, because you mentioned metal and punk before, and you knew I was
Hmm.
gonna ask this question, but if what are your favorite bands? Do you have any favorite bands or artists?
Uh, what genre to choose?
Okay, let's do two. Let's do one for metal and one for punk. Let's do that.
Okay. For metal, I'd say right now for metal, I'm really enjoying
Oh, by the way,
Sleep. Oh,
before you say anything, I'm including new metal in this as well. It counts.
oh, of course.
Yeah.
For metal, I'm System of a Down. System
Yeah.
of a Down is my just like I listen to every single one of their albums. There isn't one System of a Down song, in my opinion, that's a bad System of a Down song.
Ooh,
There is
that's
not one bad song. There are ones that are better than others, but every single one that I sit down and listen to, I'm like, Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
big up chicken stew, man.
And like for other like I don't know, what do you want from it? Like I'm a Foo Fighters, I'm a Nirvana, like Corn,
Yes.
flipping Slipknot, like Muse, Deftones. What do you want from it? Like my mom at My Chemical Romance is a big one for me
Yeah.
too.
Hell yeah.
Just I love MCR. It's awesome. And and honestly, you wouldn't think it, but I love the Doobie Brothers. I
Oh,
love
that's I haven't heard that name in a while.
uh,
Jesus.
dude. I went my very first concert that I went to was a Doobie Brothers concert, and
Nice.
it was earlier last year, and like it meant so much to me because me and my grandpa all the time, and like whenever we're in the car like doing something, we would do nothing but listen to Doobie Brothers and like
Yeah.
just talk and things like
Oh,
that.
that's
And it was
nice.
sometimes very scary because he wasn't because at that point in time he was kind of losing his eyesight, so him driving
Oh,
was
I see.
kind of a little scary. But then I became the taxi driver, and so
Okay.
like
Okay.
me and him just
I'm,
listening in the car,
that's good.
it was just
I'm glad it continued when you learned how to drive as well. That's kind of nice.
yeah, no, like uh when we were younger, like he would uh they would my grandparents would always be like, we're here so then you can like be yourselves and like do things like we are our grandkids, we love you, you can do whatever you want, as long within reason, you're respectful and things like that.
Yeah.
uh if you're with your parents, we don't care what your parents say right with when you're with us right now.
Jesus.
Like the thing is, I feel like I encompass a lot of like what my grandpa and grandma both like loved and what they stood for,
Yeah.
because my grandma was very much a will treat you with respect, with humility, will no matter what, like if she's angry at you one day, the next day completely forgiven, because
Yeah.
just she I think she saw how much hate is a bad thing in the
Yeah.
world, and so just letting it go. And my grandpa, what can I say? He was a funny, awesome dude. Like he
Hell
was
yeah.
just so so my family calls me Big P
Big P.
or P Man. And
P
so
man.
a lot of
Nice.
that has to do with my grandpa just being like, it's like, hey P, how's it going?
Hey.
It's like Big P, P Man. It was so funny. And
Hell
like
yeah.
it was just lots of fun. I loved them so much. They were awesome.
Hell yeah, man. I love grandparents, man.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I miss my grandparents. Well, I
Hmm.
mean, both my grandmothers are still alive, but both my granddads passed away in the same year. It was
Hmm.
insane, dude. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Um,
my grandparents passed like at least those two. They passed away 4 days of within each other.
oh wow.
Like my grandma died, and then my grandpa had to be admitted into the hospital because this was 2022. This was
Yeah.
like COVID was still very
Mm,
high, and like especially in older people still very high risk. And so but like the last thing I know, like he was smiling, like he was happy, he was so nice to like all the nurses and everything
that's
like
good.
that. I just think like it's kind of beautiful that they only spent 4 days apart from each other before
Yeah.
rejoining each other.
Oh,
I think it's
that's really
kind of
sweet.
beautiful.
I remember when cuz like I have a my granddad who actually lived with me and then my
Hmm.
granddad who lives in India. So I never got to see him before he went, unfortunately. But the one that was here that lived with me at the time, um because I was living in another city at the time because of uni. So I got a call
Hmm.
from my dad saying that my granddad might be passing away and he's in the hospital right now. So I was like, okay, getting back to home, going to hospital see him. But then it was like a miracle. He fucking woke up. Like bro was just sleeping, then he woke up, and like I thought things were fine, but it gave me a chance to like say goodbye.
Hmm.
It was really nice. Then I think it was like 2 days later
Hmm.
he unfortunately bit the dust, but
Yeah.
but it was really nice. I always remember that moment because like I just came back. magically he fucking woke up. But
Yeah, just be
yeah,
like, "Oh, hey Vic, how's it going?"
yeah, he was like, "Yo, what's up?" Yeah,
Yo, what's up?
surprisingly, it wasn't
How's
COVID.
that university thing doing?
Yeah, like it's because COVID had nothing to do with both of my grandparents dying. It
Mhm.
was like something else. I think it was diabetes for both of them actually.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, my granddad was a menace, bro. Like he didn't carry diabetes. He'd still fucking eat the shit out of everything, bro. He would just like he would take like these fucking insulin shots like it's nothing, man.
And then just be like, "All right, let's go get some donuts. Let's do it.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
It's
let's
like,
go."
oh, how was it? What fucking what? Like 12 donuts? All right, let me just take some insulin real quick. Let's go.
just just like, "All right, just in case, let's do this."
Yeah, I got you, man. Um, but uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, totally random off topic, but I know you've colored your hair many a times in the past.
Oh yes.
What's been your favorite hair color that you've done?
Um, oh, favorite hair color. The only colors I've ever dyed. No, that's actually not true. I would have to say just red, like, has
Just
been a
red.
good just
Eh.
red. Because I'm sure like you've seen the Google
Yeah.
Chrome look,
Oh
which
yeah.
is the Google Chrome look, I just thought it was cool and I wanted to like stand out a little bit and like I
Yeah.
never thought it was a bad thing that I stood out and like
No, it was cool. I
uh
like it. You should bring it back.
yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with just like my regular hair color and just
Oh, okay,
kind of
okay.
just grow it out right now.
Coward.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
not
good.
much of a coward, it's just like at the same time, I don't know how much my hair can take.
Dude, at this point, I feel the exact same way because I've dyed my hair so many fucking times. I swear if I dye it
Mhm.
again, like fully, I'm gonna go bald next time I go back to black.
Yeah. I think
So
the
yeah.
next time if I were to dye my hair, I'm gonna try purple. Like and just
Ooh, purple's nice.
do like a little streak down the side of
Yeah, the
mine.
highlights. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
just
that.
like a highlight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll because when I dyed my hair like fully. I did highlights one time. That was also really fun. But I think I might end up doing like green highlights or something because green
Yeah,
was
I
my
get
favorite
you.
color. Green was my favorite color to do because it just stood out a lot.
Green's my favorite color, so
Hell
I
yeah,
understand completely.
yeah.
And this is kind
Purple's my favorite color, but green's up
Oh,
there.
you're just like my brother.
Hell
My
yeah.
older brother is my purples. This is kind of related to hair. What's your opinion on tattoos and like things like that?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's really interesting because in New Zealand, like there, if you're the indigenous culture, Māori, um, the people they have traditional tattoos, and
Hmm.
so their tattoos, well, all tattoos have meanings, but their one specifically relates to their ancestors and where they came from, which is
Mm-hmm.
why they have them a lot on like their face and their hands and all that stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So I understand it more from like that tribal standpoint. My brother got a tattoo last year, I think.
Oh.
It was to celebrate, not to celebrate, but in honor of my granddad's memory because he meant to him so much, you know. So like he had
Yeah.
like a little thing on his arm. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think tattoos are fine, honestly. I don't as long as it like means a lot to you and you're going out of your way to do it. I think you can have a tattoo. I don't think it's taboo or anything like that. If it means a lot to you and because you're putting this on your body to be fair. So
Yeah.
like
No.
and you can remove it as well at some point
Yeah.
if you
No.
want to. But if
Yeah.
you
Like for me, I feel the exact same way.
yeah,
Like but my family was very much, at least my dad and my older brother were very much, Patrick, if you get a tattoo, we are going to find you wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world, and we're going to beat the shit out of you.
damn, fucking hell.
but I feel like at least for me, there would only I would get a tattoo, but it'd be some like because I'm also a stage and screen actor. I
Yeah,
would get it in place where like it's not really noticeable, like maybe the back of my shoulder blade
yeah,
or something like that.
yeah. Tramp
Like
stamp. Let's go.
Trip step, let's go. But
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned back of
the
the shoulder because like one of my if I was to get a tattoo because I definitely do want to get one at some point. I was gonna
Mhm.
get like the Joe Star on the back of the shoulder.
Oh hell yeah.
That's what I do. I know Kira
Yeah.
Buckland has that, so like I'm joining. I'm gonna join them.
Yeah. I would for me, I would at least have I would have a tattoo of an owl because that
Ooh,
was my
okay.
grandparents' favorite animal.
Dude, my
Uh
grandma loves owls as well. I think they've gotten
oh,
along
that's
really
sweet.
well.
Yeah, that's super sweet. And they like you should have seen it in their house. Like my grandpa would just like have statues and plushes of
Oh, dude.
very like very antique uh statues of owls and like
Dude,
very detailed.
dude, my grandma would be really good friends with your granddad. Oh my god, like she collects so many fucking owls. Like they're just around the house. Like there's gloss owls, there's clay owls, there's plush owls. I don't know what it is with these fucking owls, but shit, they're
Hmm.
nice to
Yeah,
look at though. I like owls.
yeah, no, they're super appealing, and like while we were clearing out their house after they passed, I made it a point to keep one of the antique owl like
Nice.
things because like I just wanted it to be around the house and be able to like be him as like
Hell yeah.
grandpa's still here,
Hell
grandpa and
yeah. I
grandma's still
hope
here.
you
It's awesome.
hope you get to voice an owl in the near future.
Oh, if I voiced an owl, that would be awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Um, but yeah, like Owl House whenever it comes back, or
Oh,
literally.
like I don't know if I'd be an owl house. I mean,
We'll see about that. Never
we'll
say
see
never,
about
man.
it. It'd be cool if I did, but I don't know if I'd be able to.
We'll see. But
Hmm.
yeah, Patrick, I wanted to ask, what keeps you going, man? Like what keeps you going? This is yeah, deep question now.
Oh, damn. After we talked about hair colors and tattoos, now we have to
Yeah,
talk. God, you're asking me about the secrets of the universe, dude.
yeah. That's why I get people on here to tell me their secrets of the universe.
No. For me, my reason to keep going, uh, hmm, geez. Honestly, it's just like I'm obviously like not trying to be like famous or anything. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to just be happy with myself,
yeah.
if
That's
that
all you can
makes
ever
any
really want.
sense.
Famous
Yeah.
is it has a lot of pros and cons. To be
Mm.
fair,
Yeah, it has a lot of pros and cons. And as someone who's like kind of likes his privacy,
yeah,
I don't really want to be famous.
yeah. That's so true.
Uh, it's just trying to be happy with myself and be happy, like, because I realize the happiest I am is when I'm with friends and when I'm performing or I'm doing something really cool.
Nice.
And like that probably adds a little bit to my workaholicness, uh, sometimes, but it's very much just trying to be happy with myself and to try and like make the people around me happy with themselves too
Hell yeah.
because I'm around with so many cool and talented people no matter what they do. It could be creative, it could be practical, it could be it like literally doesn't matter what you do. Like from like someone who's passionate about plumbing to someone who's passionate about biology. I do
Yeah,
not care. I want them to just be happy with themselves and like just be happy that they are doing this thing because they want to do it, not because they feel like they have to.
yeah,
And I always make it a point like if someone is vaguely interested in something, like and I have the ability to give them the opportunity to do that thing just to try it out, to see
yeah,
if they want it, I'm going to try and help them do that.
yeah. That's really good of you,
I
man.
yeah, like, I know this is just making me seem like a good person. I am not a great person. I have my I fuck up a lot of
Oh,
times.
dude, me
I
too.
say
Don't worry, man.
sometimes I say completely stupid shit that I shouldn't, and I sometimes hurt people's feelings, not on purpose, but by accident, and that's on me. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be happy with myself
Yeah,
and make others happy too,
hell yeah,
because at least like for me, like I don't know like about you and your like mental health journey, I guess.
yeah,
Like I'm I know this sounds like very basic like when it like comes to describing like my mental state when I was younger. It was not really that great.
yeah.
I
Fair.
didn't really think I was as cool or special as like as everyone else. I always thought it was like,
Mm.
oh, everyone's great and like all these people saying like these nice things about me are just saying nice. But then like I something that kind of changed my mindset was like some I heard someone say this to me and it like changed it blew my fucking mind. Now, why can't something nice also be true?
Ooh,
And that completely changed my viewpoint on the world and like just on like myself. I'm like, holy shit. Like these people are obviously saying nice things about me for some reason,
Yeah.
whether like they're doing it for their own personal gain or because they actually mean it. It doesn't matter. They're saying something, so why can't that be true? It's always it's always a mental block in your brain that like until someone says something to you that like completely opens up the fucking world to you, just like for some reason like that mental block was in my
Yeah.
way, but that's what needed to be said to me in order to
Yeah.
open up my head.
No, I feel that, man. I'm kind of similar in this in the same sense that childhood wasn't the greatest.
Mhm.
I kind of was like a doormat to everybody, like a people pleaser, like a chronic people
Mm,
pleaser, because I kind of
yeah,
assumed that if I was nice to everybody, they would reciprocate that and I would
yeah,
make friends with everybody. But like as I've learned the hard way, you can't be friends with everybody. But the
yeah,
people who can and will choose to be your friend, they'll be there and just you just gotta treasure them,
yeah.
And be
And that's
but be
something
yeah, but be kind to
that's
everybody
something we
though.
have to learn.
Yeah, but be
That's
kind to
something we have to
everybody though.
learn.
But like
Yeah, not everyone can be your
yeah,
friend, but like the people who choose to be your friends,
yeah,
those are the ones you want to keep around because
yeah.
those are the people that actually care about you.
Exactly. And while I say you should be kind to your friends, kindness should not only be reserved to your friend. You should be kind to everybody.
Yeah,
uh,
be kind to everybody.
yeah,
Uh, like at least for me, even if they are mean, like they're probably going through something right
yeah,
now. So
exactly.
I'm not gonna judge them for that. But I am the type of person who's like, okay, I'm gonna be mean. Like I'm not gonna be mean to you because you're being mean to me. That's whatever. But if they continue to be mean to me from then on, like without like trying anything else, then I'm just gonna ignore them.
Yeah, that's probably the best
Yeah.
course of action. I'm
Hmm.
I'm a very this might be for better or worse. I'm a very forgiving person. So like
Hmm.
people can fuck up in front of me and how many times they want. It just
Hmm.
depends on like what
Hey,
exactly it is.
that's a great trait to have, dude. Like honestly, like that's hard for people to do because forgiveness like is a choice.
Yeah.
And for better for worse, and forgiveness is a choice, but you can't forgive someone else for someone else.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
It
it
can't be on behalf of anybody. It has to be
yeah.
from them specifically.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it's an interesting concept. Like I've been told, don't it's okay not to see the good in people, but like, why not? like I like why not see the good in people?
Hmm.
Like I know like doom scrolling's common, but but misery loves company, man. I don't want to be miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. If, but yeah, on that positive note, talking about misery, this interview comes to a close. Um, let's
Huzzah!
go, Patrick. Thank you so much for coming on. This has been absolutely wonderful chatting with you, man.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me on.
No worries, dude. But yeah, was there any voice actors or anybody that you would like to see in the Overvoice hot seat next?
Yes, I do actually.
All
Here, let me
right.
pull up my list.
Oh, you made the
Okay.
list. Let's go.
I made a four-person list. All
Okay,
right.
that's quite a lot of people.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Oliver Smith,
Yes,
Josh Portillo, or Patillo, however you pronounce his last
I
name.
will find that out at
Sorry,
some
sorry,
point.
Josh. Sorry, Josh. Um, Ryan Hoyle,
Ooh, Eraserhead.
and then Logan Digma.
Oh, I know all of those four people. That's crazy.
J-
I haven't spoken to Logan before, but I've spoken to like the other guys.
Logan is super nice, very chill, very
Hell yeah,
awesome. Like, it's awesome talking to her with her. It's awesome working with her. Like, it's
yeah,
always fun.
hell yeah. It's funny because but you mentioned Oliver because he's actually gonna be coming up pretty soon.
Oh
Um,
hell yeah!
I will get Josh and Eraserhead on for next season probably because we're like
All right.
40 episodes deep. But
Oh hell yeah!
the season's big. I don't think I'm gonna be that big for the next one, but we'll see.
Hey, listen, one step at a time, dude. One step at a time.
Dude, we started out like the last episode was like episode 12, and we're gonna end like at this rate, we're gonna end like episode 60 by the end of this year. It's
Wow,
fucking
this is
insane.
one of the bigger seasons.
Yeah, this is purely like time. The time is now. So I might as well strike while the iron is hot. And the strike actually gives me a lot of time to actually do it, and edit and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, we should strike more often. I'm actually kidding. Let's actually not do that. I like working.
Can we
But
get
like,
that in? Can we get that in writing? Vic says that
no,
strikes should
no,
happen more
no,
often.
no. I mean, I mean, strike only if we get treated unfairly. But if we're
Yes,
getting
of
treated,
course.
yeah. But
I agree.
yeah. But oh my god, the fucking strikes, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
But yeah. But Patrick, where can people find you on social media and such?
You can find me at Patrick Hurt VO on Twitter that I actually have access to.
Oh, shit, frozen.
EA on Twitch. Just pretty much that's where you can find me. And see me in other things I'm in.
Hell yeah! Can you just say that again, please? Because like you froze on my end.
Oh, yeah, you froze for me too. I didn't know whether I could keep going or not. Uh uh you can find me on my Twitter at Patrick Hurt VO, which I actually have access to. Um at PataTaxU on Instagram, that is PATATTACKSU on Instagram, Patrick Hurt VA on Twitch, and I do covers and comedy vids and things on YouTube. Patrick Hurt, find me there, and other things that I'm a part of.
Hell
That's where
yeah!
you can as well.
Hell yeah! Thank you so much for coming on, man. Once again, we gotta do a cover. I didn't know you did covers. That's pretty cool.
Uh, do you want me to send you a few, and so then you can figure out what my thing is like?
Hell yeah, we should do All in the Family by Chord. Actually, no, let's not do that one. That's probably not a good idea. Um, Come on, internet. Why are you doing this to me? Come on, internet.
Are you alive? Hello?
There we go. There we're back.
Okay, cool. Just making sure you're alive.
Hell yeah. What's up with my internet? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
so
know if
sorry.
it's you or if it's me. I do not know.
I think it might be me. But yeah. But Patrick, thank you again so much for coming on, and we'll see you guys for our next interview. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.